Right, so we are back and we are in Trivandrum, land of Sanju Samson, as you can see, for the fifth T20I between India and New Zealand. Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Fours and Sixes. This is me, Gomesh, and in this episode, we will break down what to expect in the final match of the series, the last chance India have before experimenting, and what the attention is going to be for Sanju Samson and a lot more. When in Trivandrum, as they say, all eyes are all going to be off on Sanju Samson, the India international opener keeper. He's going to play his first international match at this stadium, his home ground, and one can see the attention that's going to be on him even before the press conference begin. All the cameras, including videographers as well as photographers, were focused on the Indian dressing room, and for the moment Sanju is going to come out and walk onto the field. It was briefly interrupted with a press conference of batting coach Thiruvananthapuram Kotak, but the moment the press conference was over, it was once again on one man, Sanju Samson. He's been under a lot of pressure as well. The runs have not been coming. Even in Vizag, he got the start, but he has not been able to convert it into big scores. Could this be the place in his own ground, in his own backyard? Could this be the place where he gets some form before going into the warm-up match against South Africa on March 4 and the opening game of the World Cup for India against USA in March 7 in Mumbai? We'll have to wait and see, but for now, it's going to be a packed home crowd where one name is going to be chanted throughout the evening here in Thiruvananthapuram, and it's going to be Sanju Samson. Unlike other cities, as you come into the ground, you can see Samson t-shirts being sold by the vendors on the street, and then there is a massive banner of Sanju Samson on the way to the stadium as well, and of course, and the promotional banners in and around the stadium as well has glimpses of Sanju. But of course, there is a match to play for India as well, and it will be interesting to see whether Ishan Kishan plays. Surya Kumar Yadav said that he was out with a niggle in the previous game, but he's going to be back most likely, at least according to batting coach Thiruvananthapuram Kotak, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of a role he plays and how much pressure that puts on Samson as well. But the other aspect of the contest to look forward to is what kind of changes they make in the bowling combination, whether Akshar Patel comes into the mix again, whether Varun Chakravarti plays, because the last game it was Kuldeep and Bishnoi bowling in tandem. India is likely to go another battle in compared to what they did in Vizag, because they would want to finish the series on a high before going into the World Cup. So expect a full strength 11 on the field here in Thiruvananthapuram. But for New Zealand, again, it's going to be the point of ticking the box before going into the World Cup, going to Chennai, where they'll play Afghanistan in their opening game. But for New Zealand, Nisham evidently has been a little bit under the weather. It'll be interesting to see whether he gets a game. The Finn Allen gets a game, but again, Tim Seifert showed what they are capable of, and Daryl Mitchell once again found some form as well. The new ball attack, Matt Henry and Jacob Duffy has been effective with the ball up front, and expect them to do the same here in Thiruvananthapuram as well. In the context of a bilateral series, this match might not have much to look into, but this is the last chance for both the teams to figure out their combinations, figure out their final full strength playing 11 before going into the big event. For India, even more so, a home World Cup, a title to defend, all decks on hand kind of a situation here. And they will want every player to find some form, especially Samson, to find some form and to a loud cheer in front of his home ground friends, family, and his own fans as well. We will be here after the match to break down what happened, but for now, once again, it's going to be Sanju Samson who's going to grab all the eyeballs in Thiruvananthapuram, and we will see what happens in the match and afterwards as well. For now, this is Gomesh signing off. Thank you for watching.